Hey guys, Paul Wein from Fever Keeps It Real for your SmackDown Report from OneWrestling.com that aired July 29th. Wow, a lot of stuff to discuss, and remember, this is the first SmackDown under the new regime of Triple H, who's now the Chief Operating Officer. Now, first of all, one thing I noticed right off the bat is that whole thing they did in the beginning, yes sir, we promise you a great match, that's gone. And it just went, do you know your enemy? Sorry for my singing. But, so it's a different opening already. So, I thought that was interesting. Maybe Triple H has something to do with that. But he comes out and he addresses the crowd as the new Chief Operating Officer to discuss the SmackDown World Heavyweight Championship. So Christian comes out, congratulates Triple H, and then he wants a working relationship with Triple H. Triple H said no. So, he did set up a match for SummerSlam where Randy Orton will face Christian in a no-holds-barred match for the World Heavyweight Championship. So that's going to be really interesting. And then, of course, who comes out? I'm in the middle of something. Oh, R-Truth, right. I was talking to one of his friends there. And R-Truth said he wants to end the conspiracy. I'm in the middle of something. Sorry. So anyway, he made a match later on for the night for R-Truth to face Randy Orton. And also he made a match for Christian versus John Morrison, which, by the way, I'm glad John Morrison is back. Then we see Teddy Long in the back. He's congratulating Triple H. And of course, Mr. Woo, headbands, weird superhero guy, Zack Ryder, is there. And Triple H made Zack Ryder Teddy Long's assistant. Then we had the match, Christian versus John Morrison. And I'm going to give John Morrison my Wrestler of the Week. Because you know what, I hope I'm wrong. I think he can get back a little too early. He was doing this a lot. He was holding his neck. And he didn't win because Christian pinned him with the kill switch. But I still think he put on one hell of a fight. And I just hope he's alright. So I'm going to give John Morrison my Wrestler of the Week for giving it one hell of a shot. Okay? Then we had Wade Barrett come out and say that Daniel Bryan stole his Money in the Bank opportunity. And then, of course, Daniel Bryan comes out and says he's going to cash in at WrestleMania, which, by the way, he's the first person to ever admit when he's cashing in his Money in the Bank suitcase. And then he put Barrett in the LaBelle lock, and, of course, Barrett was tapping out. But whatever, there you go. Then we had Mark Henry come out, actually come up to Zack Ryder and Teddy Long in the back, and say he wants an opponent tonight. Teddy Long said, I don't have anybody for you. Nobody wants to fight you. And Zack Ryder was like, I got your back, bro. Then we saw a vignette of Justin Gabriel in South Africa, which, welcome home. You know he hasn't been home in 3 years? Julie would kill me. But anyway, then we had Natalya, Caitlyn, and AJ lose, unfortunately, to Alicia Fox, Rosa Mendez, and Tamina when Alicia Fox pinned AJ. So that was a cool match. And then we had a vignette of Mark Henry's attacks on the Big Show and Kane, because they're two people I want to piss off. And then he fought Bobby Howard. I'll pause for a moment so you can Wikipedia him. Okay, so anyway, surprise, Mark Henry won, because Bobby Howard's like the size of my arm. And then he went to do the thing with the chair again, like he did to the Big Show and Kane. Teddy Long came out and said, don't do it. And I can't let you fight anymore. I can't let you wrestle anymore. Nobody wants to fight you. There's lawsuits pending. And then Sheamus came out and said, I'll fight him. And then, for the first time ever, a Sheamus chant? That's pretty cool. I didn't expect that. And then, of course, a fight broke out with the two of them, and Sheamus was in with the chair, and the whole deal. And then we had David Otunga and McGillicuddy defeat the Usos in the 1% tag team division the WWE has. Then we had Zack Ryder make another match as the assistant Teddy Long, which was Ezekiel Jackson versus Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase, which we'll get to in a minute. And then, of course, we had a vignette of what happened with CM Punk, which I'm going to leave that to my Raw correspondent. I'm not even going there. Then we had an interview with R-Truth, and he said, I'm in the middle of something. You too, quiet. Anyway, then we had R-Truth say, the Viper's going to get got. I said going to get got. Anyway, then we had the match with Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase in a handicap match against Ezekiel Jackson, not for the title, by the way. And sure enough, Cody Rhodes actually pinned Ezekiel Jackson, which I find very strange. He pinned him with the crossroads. But bravo to Cody Rhodes. I'm still making John Morrison my wrestler of the week, but bravo to Cody Rhodes. Then we had Jinder Mahal and Great Khali in the press box, and I could translate it, but it's something like, something like that. Something Jinder Mahal and whatever. Then we had, of course, a SummerSlam recall with showing the Shawn Michaels Razor Ramon match, which was pretty interesting because, if you remember, they both had the Intercontinental Championship at the same time, which is now history repeating itself because CM Punk and John Cena have the WWE Championship at the same time. So maybe that's a little deja vu all over again, or history repeating itself. And then, of course, in the main event, R-Truth defeated Randy Orton by disqualification when Randy Orton's anger management issues came into play, and he hit R-Truth with the chair. But then he gave him 2 RKOs on the table. And if you notice, not only, of course, did he get disqualified, but Christian, who was watching from the ramp over there, he looked terrified. And I would be too, because in SummerSlam, it's going to be a no-holds-barred match. So Randy Orton can get as angry as he wants. So what's going to happen there? So this was a great it was a great SmackDown. I almost said SummerSlam, because you keep distracting me. This was a great SmackDown, and for more information on SmackDown, go to WWE.com. Please check us out at FeverKeepsItReal.com. And of course, keep going on OneWrestling.com. I love doing the SmackDown reports. This is Paul Wein for OneWrestling.com, and I'm going to say it right now. We will see you, I'm sorry, that was R-Truth's guys. We will see you at the matches.